Welcome everyone to episode 15. Yeah. Still hanging around with Preston. And we are going to go to the BADTFL. Oh, and I have a level up. I did some melon farming runs in between episodes 14 and 15, and I did a tiny bit of building.
I'm afraid I'm not much use in a fight anymore, but back in the day, folks used to call me Murphy the Mad Woman.
Don't smoke crack, Mama Murphy. It's bad for you. Um, it was, I built a little bit of stuff at 10 Pines Bluff. Let's check and see how we're doing. We still have 9 people there. I was kind of hoping we would get more. This is our tiny little empire still. Just the 3. But we are going to go to the BADTFL, like I said. We are going to stage that by hopping to... You know what? This power armor here at home plate is irritating me. Oh, can I get in the armor without a power core? I don't think I can. Let's try. Oh, we can. In theory, this will move the power armor indicator here because that indicator goes no power. That indicator goes wherever your last active suit of power armor was. So in theory, that should, yeah, that moved it to Sanctuary. So good. We are gonna get sneaky. We're going to check our loadout. Always run through your checklist, man. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got our backpack, goggles. Whoop. Let's see, we've got... we are carrying an inadequate number of mutt-fruit and more than the necessary number of water. So we are going to... we're going to move 8 out of there, and then we're going to grab us some mutt-fruit. Mutt-fruit, mud-fruit. In the game, I think they refer to it as mutt-fruit, and I think that is a shortening of the word mutated fruit or mutant fruit, which is why you get the long U rather than mutt-fruit. That threw me off. When I first started playing the game, I'm like, why are you saying mutt-fruit? It's clearly is mutt-fruit. But no, I think it's a contraction of mutant fruit, or mutated fruit. What? Yeah, okay. What's up, Preston? Alright, here we go. Off on an adventure. It was a long, thirsty trip, ladies and gentlemen. And I think I talked about this before, but I'm going to be speeding up any time I sleep 8 hours or more. I will be speeding up that sequence. The first and last hour that I sleep, I will not mess with. So you can see the if you pause the video, you can see the date and the time, hours 2 through n-1 will be sped up, and there will be no date or time displayed for those, because that's going to be a generic sequence a video that I make. And then the last hour will show the ending date and time. I don't think anybody really cares about that, but that's the way I'm going to do it, in case you want to... What's up, Preston? You're lurking on the stairs, man. Get out the way. Come on, sir. Move. That's the way I'm going to do it. Just in case. Alright, we're going to hit Bunker Hill, and then we are going to sashay down the road. I'm not going to jump right into BADTFL, because you can land in hot water when you do that. Bunker Hill is a safe, fast travel target. And I just realized
this place.
I'm so goddamn scatterbrained that I started to talk about, we have a level up, and then I described what I did, and I forgot all about the level up. But here we have a level up. We are going to put that point into Scrapper 2. Yeah. And just in time, because when I was at 10 Pines Bluff, I noticed the settlement size was well into the yellow, and so I'm going to need to reduce the size of that settlement by scrapping some weapons in there, and it's great to have Scrapper 2 for that, because we're going to get a lot more parts out of it. Alright, Preston. Come on, sir. You and I are going to get ourselves to the BADTFL. I'm trying to remember what that stands for. I think it's Bureau of Alcohol, Drugs, Tobacco, Firearms, and Lasers. I think. But I'm not certain of that. Do not quote me on that, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if we can knock this guy off. Well.
Wait, something's out there.
Oh man, I suck. Preston, get down.
I guess I'm just getting
There you go. We also have some others out there, clearly. Oop. There you go, sir. 50mm delivery for you. No extra charge. Got some vitamin steel in your diet. Ooh, I seem to recall... Beers. Thank you, sir.
What are you gonna do with that?
I'm gonna drink that shit later on, Preston. And if you're good, I will give you one too. Alright, I'm gonna sneak out to the baseball field and see if I can grab some more baseballs for my ball pit. Bro, what are you doing? Whoop. No. Torso. Oh shit, hand grenade. Oh my god. Go, run. Run the bases. Damn, I almost got killed. Grenade throwing son of a bitch. Took a bunch of my health off. Preston's out there working his laser musket. Man, I freaked out on that one. Now, it is possible. What the smart thing to do, if I had if I had been like a calm, rational person instead of a little freak out toddler, what I would have done is I would have stayed in vats until the grenade left his hand, because then I believe you can target the grenade, and I would have removed all the targeting from him, put it on the grenade, shot it shortly after it left his hand, causing it to explode, killing him. But instead, I panicked. I tabbed out of vats and then just ran, which fortunately saved me, even though I took a bunch of damage. We are going to get a drink of water, and another one, and,
We've got this. Another one.
Yeah, there you go, buddy. Alright, that was mostly luck. Oh, look, my baseballs are over here. This is what I was at. Yeah, that is exactly what I was trying to do, is to drink this water, which, yeah, that looks real tasty. Stupid game. Alright. Alright. Settle down, everybody. Settle down. Yeah, I got your 10 milli pistol. I got your long johns. That's what you get for scaring me, son of a bitch. Alright. And that is why we don't just fast travel right here, because I think we land like right over here somewhere, and they would have immediately targeted us. Also, the super mutants from the construction site can target you, and I have seen, and we've seen it. It was in one of our earlier episodes. There was a Deathclaw hanging around in this area. So, yeah. Not terribly smart to just transport in blind. Alright, lady. Alright. We are probably getting pretty close to full. Alright, everybody. I think this
really
is
are one of the good guys, you know?
I do know that. And you are one of the... Oh! It's an affinity level. Rotate to the side, and let's get our... Am I missing something that used... Oh, it was the backpack. Right, it was a backpack, yeah. And that we have a different one now. Comes later in the list. Okay, so... I'll pump up the wig. We should be at 10. Let's talk to Preston. What is up, sir? Thanks.
Thanks, Preston. I already know you think so.
I know, but I don't know if you really get it. How unusual you are. Since we met, I think you know I've really come to respect you, both as a leader and as a friend. Most people are just out for themselves, one way or another. Even the good ones. But you're different. You really care about other people, even when it isn't convenient or even safe. I've seen you risk your life more than once to help people, just because it was the right thing to do. I just wanted you to know that, well, that it matters, that you're making a difference.
I follow your example, sir. Of course, you have the opportunity to flirt with him at this point, if you wish. That's not how I roll, so... No judgment, though, on anybody that does want to flirt with him, of whatever gender. He is, after all, the Garbinator.
You just described yourself, Preston. I hope you realize that.
Quite the mutual admiration society we've got going here, huh? No, but I hear you. And thanks. Let's just agree to both keep that in mind going forward, huh? All right, enough chit-chat, huh?
I believe that is the second. That is the second to last or penultimate affinity check. So the next time we get that should be his final one, which will be good. We can park him in Sanctuary. He eventually will move to the castle once he starts yammering at us to take over the castle again. We will eventually go and do that by ourselves. I typically do that by myself and not with him and his group of Minutemen. I just find it better to do it by myself. That way I get all the XP for killing all the stuff. And let's see, we are going to... This is going to be our staging ground here, this desk. So I am going to put everything I don't want to carry in here, and we are going to pick it up on the way out. And I should probably put my fighting gear back on. I probably will do better in combat with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, I think we're good to go. I gotta find some more agility perception gear, man. Man, I really want that. Corn. What am I doing with 27 corn? Where the hell did I get? Where did I get 27 corn? I think I forgot to do a thorough, that only weighs 0.1, so we're gonna keep that on board. Just because. 3 potatoes. Did I grab? No, I don't remember where I picked that stuff up. Interesting. 94, I think that's our fighting weight. There should be a couple of... Oh, there isn't. Have I been in here before? Well, we'll know if I find the Eddie Winter holotape downstairs.
Huh. After all
I'm
these
fairly
years.
certain I have not been in here before. Oh, and I didn't even mention it, but you notice this desk is highlighted, and that is a result of Scrapper 2, in addition to getting additional materials when you scrap things like armor and weapons. Items with favorited components are highlighted, which is why, if you remember way back in the beginning, I highlighted practically everything, or tagged everything rather, for search. And this is why, because when I hit Scrapper 2, containers and stuff will highlight, and it's just a method of highlighting containers that I might miss. I'm pretty thorough, but I miss stuff, I'm sure, all the time. In fact, in going back and editing and watching my videos again, I see that I miss things on a not infrequent basis too. So I like to pride myself in thinking that I'm, you know, super thorough, but no, I miss stuff. And activating that Scrapper 2 when you have a whole bunch of components tagged for search is a method of ensuring that you find most of the containers. Alright, we should have raiders practically everywhere in this building, so we're going to sneak down in this way.
Who's that? You're gonna fucking pay for that!
Yeah, we're going to fucking pay for that. Little fire discipline would be nice. Little aiming, little fire discipline. And now, actually, it's probably better that it's not legendary because I don't think I'm high enough. I think this is like a expert terminal. Yeah,
Can't break the code.
I can't get in there. It would really frustrate me if this was legendary and I couldn't get at it. I would rage. Ladies and gentlemen, I would rage. All right. Check everything. Check it, check it, check it. Plastic. I don't need your plastic crap, man. Keep your plastic garbage.
We're kicking up a lot of dust.
Well, wear a mask. Preston, out the way, bro. Oh, come on, brother. Step out into the light, mister. You know you wanna. You know you wanna. Yeah. That's what you get, sir.
Someone's out there.
Someone is out there, indeed. There we go. That has got to sting. That has got to...
Show your face. Come on. I dare you.
Yeah? Yeah, do you dare me? Oh, headshots for days on you, brother. Sparta, sister, I guess. Pardon me. I will write myself up for misgendering you.
Only a fucking coward hides.
But that guy threw me off. Because I was hearing him and I thought that was you. So I think I can be forgiven for that mistake.
No need to hide. It'll all be over soon.
I don't think there's anything over here. No toilet drugs.
No sign of them now.
Leather, welding goggles. All right. Oh, Eddie Winter Holotape. We aren't actually going to play it. We may sit and listen to all of them later. But we are going to hack into this terminal. Even though it really, I don't think there's much in here. Humor is 0. Scrap is a 1. Okay. No. No. Nope. Nope. Could be. Oh, no. Alright, now we gotta do this tedious bullshit. Yeah. That's a good sign. I like that. Get those tries back right away. Now we're just eliminating duds. Maybe. Maybe we eliminate some duds. Oh, scrap is 1. Scrap is 1. Remember that, brain. Scrap is 1. Scrap is 1. Hey, cut it up. The higher your intelligence, I believe the fewer guesses, duds, whatever these are called, there will be, and the more of these little pairs there will be. We are doing quite well, I think. Of course, we're eliminating all the ones we eliminated already. But, hey, whatever. Oh, there was a good one. We got rid of that. I like that. And one more. Okay, so, yeah, we just got 2 guesses
That's
left,
it.
and that's the only one it could be. These are just like background. I mean, it's really not even story information. Whoop. And let's pick the lock. Let's get in here. There are some items in the back corner.
That. Great place for an ambush.
It was an ambush, but we were the ambusher. Up, 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 up. I don't want your stinking knuckles, buddy. Ooh, combat. What you got there? Oh no. Preston, I'm overloaded. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Feel your excitement already, Preston. I know you like to pick this stuff up.
Grab anything useful.
Okay.
Take anything good.
I'm
Grab
on it.
that.
Got
Check it out.
Consider it done.
All right. Does the game think we killed everything? Yes. That doesn't necessarily mean we actually did kill everything. Because typically when you're asked to do something like that, there is either one specific raider that it wants you to get rid of, and I'm pretty sure the name dude, Sparta, down there, was the one that it was tagged on. And I'm hearing a noise that I think might be another raider in this room. This room here is like the main office, and it's got a whole bunch of desks where the police officers sat. And on one of those desks is a functional terminal that is going to have our Eddie Winter holotape clues. And why did I come in here? I came in here because I was hungry. All right. I hear a dog. Buddy. Poke your head out, sir. Poke your head out.
Oh, I know you're here.
Do
I'll
ya?
find you.
Do you know I'm here? Come, Preston, let's get back here. He didn't see us. He did not see us. All right, there you go, sir. That could have been done better, but I didn't get shot, and he's dead, so.
Nice.
May not have been a perfect score, but I'll take it. No traps. And in here we find the chief's key. Let's see. Preston, not impressed by lockpicking, so I'm going to pick that up. I can't remember what difficulty the chief's safe is. I think it might be higher than advanced. So we would end up coming back for the key anyway. Alright, so now we need to clear this room. Try to do it in a methodical fashion. Also, keeping an eye on our hidden status is not a bad idea, because see, now there's something I would have missed. I think I would have missed that battery if that hadn't been highlighted. As I was saying, keeping an eye on our hidden status is a good thing to do, because if there's another raider just wandering around that we don't know about, and they wander in the room, that status is going to change. Alright, here is the chief's office. This person was trying to get into it. Get out the way, lady. And you can't hop through here, even though it looks like you should be able to. Alright, let's clear this room. Cell key. This would open the cell downstairs that we picked the lock of. So if your lock picking is low enough you can't do that, you can get the key from here. Because I think this door must be a novice lock. This key opens that door, and I believe the safe on the wall. And there's a magazine here.
Excellent.
Guns and bullets.
What's that you're reading?
It's a Guns and Bullets magazine. It's awesome. Oh, doesn't unlock that. Alright, well, I missed a little bit of experience picking the lock of the door, but
Yes.
there we go. Evidence locker key.
I'm gonna see if there's anything worth grabbing.
The evidence
Some of this might
locker
be
is
useful.
packed to the brim with goodies. So we definitely don't want to miss out on that. Nothing in there. Alright, I think we finished that. And I don't need your dog armor. Leather. We'll come back to this little room. Alright, we have circumnavigated the room. Let's hit the terminal. Winter holotape logs. This is the important thing, and we've already picked up tape 0. We now know where tape 8 is. Police precinct 8 will now be marked on our map. This is background story. Gives you a little bit of insight into Nick's quest when we eventually get that. The rest of these are just not really useful, but they can, some of them are pretty funny. And let's look at our map. And we now have Police Precinct 8 in the center of Boston. And that will lead us to there'll be a tape there and another terminal with another lead. Let's go in here, clear this out. Cabal pressed it. Interesting items in this interrogation room. Hammer. Somebody apparently had their hands removed. Interesting right hand bones. Oh, there it is. I was blending in so well. That's interesting. I haven't apparently tagged bones. That is a nice thing to tag. I'm gonna have to remember that. Tag the bones. Tag the bones. As bones do have a tendency to blend in quite easily. Alright, we came in here. Let's go. I used to have a Preston with me. Preston? I used to have a Preston. Mr. Garvey? Eh? He'll catch up. Alright. The main room, there, where the place where we came in. Right over there. Turret. Sloppy. Being sloppy again. Fortunately, I noticed in time. Took it out before it got a beat on me. As I was saying, this is where we came in. This desk here. Where did that Preston get himself to? Preston. He's acting weird like he hit another affinity level, but that's impossible. And he just got one. Although it is possible if he had a couple stacked up and we just dealt with the first one, or he was real close. We hit an affinity level and went beyond it before we talked to him. That is possible. Because normally he's right on me, man. Huh. I'm going to have to go find the dude. I am definitely going to get overloaded in this. Oh, look at this. Look at this.
Excellent.
Plus 35, minus 1 agility. We are way beyond that, but I'll pick it up. I'm gonna pick it up and put it in my collection. Like I said, there's a ton of stuff in here, including a fat man, a mini nuke, vodka, another. This is I think this is an Eddie Winter tape.
Detective Valentine.
I mean, it's about
Nick,
the Anna Winter case, but it's not a specific case, tape in the
You've
sequence.
got every right to be upset. You need to believe me when I tell you I had no idea. Operation Winter's End was my baby. I believed in it. I still believe in it. They kept us all in the dark, me included. I got briefed this afternoon. They laid it all out. The whole thing. Winter's deal with the DA, his agreement to bring down the other families, his idea to record the holotapes and incriminate all known associates, and them needing a legitimate op and a real task force to make it all look like Winter was the focus. It was the plan all along, Nick. There's nothing we can do. Winter was a stoolie for the feds. He reported directly to the BADTFL, all on the books. For his cooperation, Winter will be granted total immunity. It's over. Effective immediately, Operation Winter's End is to cease all investigations and operations. The task force is hereby disbanded. We played our part, pal. Not the part we thought, but hey, it happens. Now we're just another box in the file room. Nick, listen to me. Everything that's happened with Winter, Jenny, it's more than any one man should have to handle. You need help. Boston PD has been working with the eggheads at CIT. Some new program they have to deal with trauma. Scanning brainwaves or some such. I'll get you the info. You're going. That's an order.
Okay, lots of interesting information in there for you story buffs. That was the original Nick Valentine's captain. And what we learned from that was that Nick Valentine had a personal interest in the case, and we're going to learn more about that later during Nick's quest. But we also learned that he wasn't able to actually complete the case and, get the goods on Eddie Winter because Eddie made a deal with the feds. And these tapes that he made are all about incriminating other organized crime figures so they can get rid of them. And after that, Nick, the original Nick, wouldn't be able to touch Mr. Winter because he had a deal with the feds. Like I said, we're going to learn more about that later.
Loctite.
Can't get into that, but we've got everything else except for this. And we are going to hit the desk again. Where is Preston? Did I take... What's going on here? What did I do? Did I... Huh. I should have 2 psychojets and a psycho buff. Oh, I used did I use a psychojet and a psycho buff? I don't remember. I'm getting old, ladies and gentlemen. I don't remember stuff anymore. Alright, alright. One more room to clear out. And we have to find Preston. That dude has gotten lazy on us. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Jeez.
Got it. That's it.
I guess sometimes you got it, sometimes you don't. And... Alright. Let's try to find Preston. Preston. Oh, Preston. Where are you? Preston. Where you at, bro? hell did he get to? This is crazy. I mean, it's not like there's infinite places to hide in this building. There he is. All right. Did I tell him to go or something?
Hey,
Okay.
wait there. Come on.
I'm on it, General.
I must have accidentally told him to stay or something. That was weird. Being a weirdo, Preston. Being a weirdo. Come on out here, bro. I need you to pick up a shitload of stuff. Yes, sir.
Psst.
Go ahead.
Bring that here.
Got it.
Grab anything useful.
Okay.
Take anything good. Bring that here.
General.
Grab anything useful.
Got it.
All right. That took a really long time. Really long. Well, let's get out of here. Okay. Purchase this with 10 Pine Bluff. Here we go. Why is everybody standing around like an idiot? Why aren't
Got
you
work to
working?
do. Can't talk.
So can we stop worrying about paying tribute to those raiders?
Yes, you can.
They won't be bothering you again.
Thanks. It's good to know we can count on you guys when we're in trouble.
Now we have to talk to Preston, I bet. Oh, nope, straight up done with it. Awesome. What do you think of that, Preston? You did good. And why? What ghostly bullshit is going on here? Stop it. Stop.
I bet that'll fetch more than a few caps.
You're not gonna yell at me for picking up stupid stuff? What are you doing? What are you playing with? This is not Space Invaders, man. Alright, let's get back to Sanctuary. Alright,
Hey.
Mr. Garvey. And I feel quite gratified we didn't encounter any hostilities because he had a fat man and a mini nuke to go along with it, along with frag grenades, which is a recipe for disaster, as we have learned. Get all our junk. All right.
Listening.
Ten milli, 10 milli. Combat armor or modified leather. Nope. Regular leather or other items. Whoa, 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 whoa. Modify leather. Alright. Plain leather. Long johns. Welding goggles. And... yeah.
Farm's not much.
Nice, we're getting some EM cartridges. I like that. Plasma, that's good. I'm gonna leave those few extra 10 mil rounds. We're gonna put the Fat Man in home plate immediately on account of we don't want to be nuked by any of our own people.
Something. Hi. One of them synths hit a spot.
Alright, everybody, relax. Relax. You'll have a shot at those beers later on, man. If you're good. If you work hard. Stealth boy. And... No. Uncooked food. And potatoes. Cooked food, I don't think we have any drug stuff. And let's get on board. I need to make more Psychojet and Psycho Buff. Let's get the jet and let's get the buff out. We will make that after we sleep. And we are going to move 18. Alright, we're gonna eat. Oh, I didn't need to do that.
Anything you need from the Minutemen?
Welcome back. I like knowing the Minutemen are keeping an eye on things.
Thanks for your support, friend. You can count on the Minutemen to be there to help when you need it.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Now you make sure to watch yourself out there.
Take care.
Easy living, this ain't.
Wow. Compliments the hell out of Preston, complains to me. Lady, you're on the list. You are on the list. Eight hours of sleep. 7 a.m. You know what? Let's go 24. Let's see. No. Agent Blackbird, where is that? We might want to do that. Oh. Wait, we did Corvega. Did we do Corvega? Obviously we did Corvega. Yep. Kill Zeller. Who the hell is Zeller? Rescue any caravans. Kill Zeller. Oh, right. Right. Okay, that's the same. Right, that's the quest for Deb in Bunker Hill to wipe out the raiders in the schools. That is extremely lucky that we have it's the same quest, same place as this other quest. Let's tag that. Yeah. Kill Zeller. Rescue any caravan survivors. Mutated fern to Solomon. Combat shotgun. Well, let's look. Let's see what kind of supplies we have as far as building settlement stuff. We have almost 5,000. What do we have for steel? That is probably going to easily take us through another settlement. I think what I'll do is I will prepare armor and weapon for let's see, combat armor. Let's see, chest, left arm. We're missing some of the pieces. Yeah. Did I pick up new combat armor? Right arm. Right leg. I think I'm just gonna go with leather at the moment. I've got left arm, right arm. I think I might still be missing the left leg. Okay, let's do another set of everything except the chest piece in leather. So we have an extra chest piece in there for some reason. Okay, we have army helmets, we have military fatigues, and we have sunglasses. So we should be good to go on that.
Well done.
Codsworth liked it. Oh, we gotta do a weapon up. Preston will like that. Institute. Yep, this one is not institute yet. Okay. Let's dump those off, Mr. Preston. Let's grab a pistol.
Take care of yourself, dear.
I just picked this one up for free. That is very interesting. Going with the Institute though, that's our standard swamp camouflage. Alright. And we are going to... Alright, so this... Oh, I have to rename it. It's, 10 Pines Bluff Outpost Zimonja. So 10 Pines
You don't need the
Zimonja.
sight to see that you've done real good for these people.
We can put Bluff in there. I don't think we can, yeah, we can't put Outpost in. Alright, good enough. So that will be for our provisioner. And that is going to be our next order of business. Is to grab up. Let's see, we're going to grab one each of these pieces. And we're going to grab army helmet. We're going to grab a military fatigue and a sunglasses, and we are gonna...
Some days are harder than others. But even the hard days...
We are gonna weave these babies up. Alright. I'm gonna take a little 8-hour nap. Get all rested up and create a save point. Alright, Preston, we are going to hit 10 Pines.
Preston Garvey, right? You guys are the best. Keep fighting the good fight, okay?
Thanks for saying that.
You're one of the good guys. Don't forget it.
Alright, I notice now we have a Brahmin. Can't remember if I put in some Brahmin feed troughs. I usually place them. I did already. Oh, and look how big, look at the size thing in the upper right. Boy, we are pushing it on this settlement. Alright, I am going to... No, that is not what I wanted. We're going to escape. I'm going to put the... I forgot to dump off my... I'm carrying 2 pounds worth of mods. Alright, let's place the armor and stuff. So we've got the military fatigues, the army helmet, the 5 leather pieces, and the sunglasses. And that's everything our provisioner is going to need.
Business is good.
And what time of day is it? Okay, it's just getting towards the evening, which is good. So we are going to make our way down here. And it's best to do this in the dark. Take advantage of our stealth. A lot of times you will find various critters hanging out. Yaogwai, Super Mutants, Red Roaches. Interesting. I'm not seeing any, so we're gonna bop our way down, and we're gonna check on this convoy, this train car over here, because this is a power armor. Power armor, there we go. And I can't tell what level it is. Looks rusty. We were down in this area earlier, so it probably has a lower level. Looks like maybe T51.
Don't mind any of those anymore.
What? What was that, Preston? You had some sort of opinion? There is stuff inside this car. You jump down from the rocks onto the top and you can get in it. Get that stuff. I'll do that later. I want to hit Zimonja here quick. Brain fungus. I don't see any bad guys. Rescue this teddy bear. Now, there are a couple of mirelurks in this little pond over here. I should be able to shoot them quite easily. Soft shell mirelurk. Shot his face off. Shot their face off. And the little oil derrick looking thing. Actually, it's a radio tower with lightning bolts, I think. It's supposed to be a radio tower, which is a major feature of Outpost Zimonja. It's got a tower. You can't really do anything with it radio-wise, but it's got this giant tower poking up out of the middle of it, which we'll see when we get up on the highway, which we can do over here. Come along, Preston. Come along. And we are going to use our 50... Oh. I'm going to go back to... Damn, is there another thing out here that I can lock into? I am going to get my recon pipper from... Where did I put it? I put it at home plate. I'm going to get my recon pipper from home plate. I should have got this before. As soon as I got extra carry capacity, I should have picked it up. Apologies for this sidetrack, but it's just too useful to not pick this thing up. Yeah. Recon pipper, and that should be still an 8. It is not, really. I forgot about it. Alright, we got deliver, we got the fuck off, we got the sniper, we got the recon pipper. Alright, we're gonna sleep. No. We're gonna reload our... I'm gonna reload our mutt-fruit. And we're gonna take on... my math sucks. Good enough. And then we are gonna hit... 10 pints again. Probably sleep there. And then start off in the middle of the night when we have the advantage.
Should've just run.
Ain't looking for trouble, though. Farming's as honest work gets.
Can we trade a few things?
Sure thing.
This is the Red Rocket 10 pints. Okay. What is that? Oh, that's the lady that sells the cows.
Now, hold up a minute. I've got a really top-tier piece of cow flesh for sale, if you know what I mean.
I don't know what you mean. And I'm not gonna...
What would I do with a Brahmin?
What would you do with it? Oh, you're serious? Well, whatever you want. Some people use them for farming, I hear. Increases productivity quite a bit. That's what I hear, at least.
No, thank you.
I don't need a Brahmin.
Oh, okay, sure. I feel ya. Maybe later, then.
Maybe. Man, that lady has seen some hard mileage. She's running around with her Brahmin trying to sell it. I felt like I was unnecessarily mean to her. But I think we already have 2 Brahmin here. Or at least 1. But you can buy that and send it to any of your settlements. Most settlements will pick up a Brahmin
The last time I had clean fingernails.
in short order. Where? I wonder if that Brahmin I saw over here before was actually her Brahmin. Because I don't see a Brahmin around anymore.
Got a dangerous look about you. Hope you ain't here for me.
You guys are standing around like you haven't got anything to do. What's going on, man? Oh, we got an unemployed person. It'll be perfect for the, I'm gonna assign him to scavenging in the meantime. That way I can just grab one of the scavengers and make them into a, and make them into... Oh, we need to sleep. We need to sleep so that it's nighttime. Okay, it's noon. We are going to sleep for 9 hours. Middle of the night.
Makes me feel safer having you fellows around.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna get a drink before I leave, so I'm all hydrated up. I heard Preston out there talking to somebody. Let's go, Preston. I haven't got any time for your shenanigans and jaw-jacking with the people. We gotta move, brother. Oh.
You sure that's worth taking with us?
Yes. Never question my motives again. Never question me. This should still be clear. I mean, we were just here. So that should still be clear. We're going to head up to the highway. Hopefully Preston is with us. Come on, Preston. And let's see, there is a... This is a shipment of... I don't think I've ever found anything in here. I mean, it would make sense that this would be well picked over. Alright, let's tag some people up down here at Outpost Zimonja. This is the radio tower I was talking about. There are, I believe, 3 raiders here, one of whom has a suit of power armor and also a fat man or a missile launcher. I think. Oh, that's them, right? No, that's a light. Where's Preston? There's one of them. That's the power armor person. Boomer. It's gonna take, wow, it's gonna take a couple. This makes me nervous. If you kill him, the others will pick up and use his fat man. So just be aware of that. See if I can tag up the other 2. I think the other one is laying on the ground there. Yep. There we go. I think that's all of them. Oh, a legendary. Beautiful. Alright, now, where is... Preston, watch out for that car. It's getting weird. It's getting weird. I am going to... Preston. Where you going, bro? I am going to have Preston hang back here where he hopefully will be somewhat safe.
Hey, what is it?
Stay here.
Hold. I'll stand ready.
I'm going to trade.
Sure. Here's my supply.
Bottle caps. Where'd you get bottle caps? I'm taking your bottle caps, man. I don't have any mini nukes, so that should be okay. Oh, what am I carrying? That is so heavy. Oh, my friggin' drugs. I am such an idiot. I didn't make my drugs. Didn't make my drugs, y'all. And you guys let me leave without making my drugs? Man. Alright. That's more like it. Alright, you hang there, Preston. I'm gonna wipe out these 2 real quick, and then I'm gonna get behind this pillar. Yeah. What? I know it seems childish to snipe and then... Oh, there's one down there that I didn't tag. There is another asshole down there. And they will come up here. They will figure out where you are, and they will come up. Oh, tag him. You ain't fucking coward, hide. Blow me.
No sign of him now.
I risked a stand up there. That last person is hiding out of sight. I don't like that. I do not like that. I do not like it. Ooh, ooh. Oh, come on. Tag her up, tag her up. Trying all my tricks. Oh. Come on, tag her. Where'd she go? There, okay, now we got her. Alright, your ass is as good as mine, lady. There we go. We're definitely agitated. How you doing, Preston?
Show your face! Come on! I dare you! Scared, huh? You should be!
Oh, where are you going, buddy? Where are you going? I don't want him to get into a spot where he thinks he can launch that
I'll be over soon.
mini nuke, because that splash zone is huge. Fortunately, we have a save back at 10 Plains.
Chicken shit.
Chicken shit. Yeah, buddy? Is that what you think?
When you turn up, you're dead.
Oh, oh. Is he gonna come up? Nope. Legendary. Alright, he should return back to his place, and I'm gonna back shoot the son of a bitch as he walks underneath us here. Yeah, I got no helmet now, buddy. Oh shit. I missed. I missed. I blew that. That was a perfectly good shot. Any of you military snipers out there are probably just laughing your ass off. Suck civilian, missed an easy shot. Thing about sniping is, I think the most important thing is to be calm and take a sure thing shot, and don't do what I did, which was like on a moving target, unless you're sure he's going to intersect your reticule in just the right spot. I was pretty sure of that shot, so I took it, and I was successful. So
Hey, just point me to it.
Let's go.
Consider it done.
all right, we are gonna go gather our rewards, I must say. And we are going down this ramp. Preston, you coming, brother? Brother Preston, where are you? He'll figure it out. Now I have to remember where these dudes were when I shot them. The most important one is the legendary, and I know right where that was. He was asleep in his bed. And I was very happy to get that shot, because I don't have to worry about where that dumbass is. He is right there, right where we want him. And let's grab the magazine.
Bingo.
Ooh, that would have been useful for this. Alright, so there's person 1, 2, okay, I know where they all are. And there's Preston. Let's get the legendary. Penetrating Sledgehammer. Well, that's, that would be awesome if we were, a melee person, but we are not. We we are not going to leave that laying around for anybody like Preston to pick up. Oh, or this. Oh, let's give Preston. Oh, you know what? We need to get rid of the. I think there's another turret somewhere. And they are still aligned with the raiders. There, Preston.
Heads up.
What do you need?
You were gonna carry this
No problem.
other fat man for me, which I think is gonna. Oh, Preston. Preston, I'm disappointed in you. Oh, and I can't do the. I can't go into workshop mode yet because I haven't activated the workbench. Now I have. All right, let's build not chairs. Let's build a container. Oh, look at all the fancy new containers we got. That was a that was an item I picked up from the creative thingy. It was free just today. So like I said before, I grab free stuff. Really? That's all we can that's all we can build is one stinkity stank box. I want to build my 3, and you people you're interfering with that. Alright, that should be enough. Wood. Oh, yeah. So slow. Alright. Damn it! You were starting to irritate the shit out of me, game. Just because I pressed the wrong key does not give you the right to screw around with me, man. Damn it! Stupid game. Cut it out. Alright. Yes, let's deposit our crap in here for Preston to pick up. Let's see, we got 4 mini nukes that weigh 12, so that's 48. I think he's already carrying a fat man, so that's gonna be 60. Alright. Yep. Good enough. We are going to... Where is Preston? There's Preston.
Yo, psst.
Just point me to it.
Take anything good.
Okay.
Grab that.
Okay.
Get that.
I'm on it, General.
Check it out.
Got it.
Anything good.
Okay.
Alright, that should be everything. We're going back to 10 Pines, which has got 2 more people now. And... Alright. It's interesting how Preston appears outside.
Excuse me.
I'm new around here. I'm ready to help.
Yeah? Did you need anything?
Well, thanks. but I really can't think of anything we need.
Plus you've got that awesome hat, right? Alright, we are gonna assign all of the settlers. Do it the easy way. Assign... Oh! That was our one new lady there. How much crap are we carrying? Mostly we're carrying, what did we do with our 50 cal rounds? So dumb. So dumb. 107, okay. We're gonna grab all of this stuff, and we're gonna find, where's our, is that lady up here still? Oh, she's sleeping in my bed. Oh, you are gonna pay for that, lady.
I just want to trade a few things.
You are gonna pay for that.
Of course.
Alright, we're taking all of your stuff. You are getting a 10mm round. You are getting the appropriate gun. You're getting your fatigues and a hat. 5 leather thingies and the sunglasses. And now you are going to wear that stuff. And we're taking your blue jacket. You don't need it. Look at you. Huh? Yeah. Supply line to Outpost Zimonja. Yep. Alright, we are going to what do we got here? 11 people, 30 food, 23 beds. What pile of defense? Okay, we're doing well here. Let's go to Outpost Zimonja. Our empire grows, ladies and gentlemen. Our empire grows. And let's see. These guys are potatoes, corn. I normally do... This is potatoes. I normally do corn here. Mutt-fruit at Starlight, which is right here. So I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do corn at Outpost Zimonja. Okay, Outpost Zimonja. Outpost Zimonja
No point in leaving that for the scavengers.
is a bit of a tricky build because it's pretty restrictive. And I tend to scrap everything just to get a clear start. And unfortunately, the stairway, you cannot scrap that. And also, you have to deal with this tower. I just like a clean slate. Okay, let's see. We were working on clearing this place out, getting rid of the stuff, clearing the land for farming. Yeah, we're gonna clear out potatoes, carrots, debris, carrots. Okay, now I usually build in I try to build a yeah. I'm gonna have to do something with that, I bet. That will go away eventually all by itself. I usually plant the crops up here. And I usually build the bunkhouse. Make sure we're oriented right. I usually build that like as a straight shot through here. You have to go up a ways. And this is going to require some experimentation on our part. Alright. Alright, let's see how... I think we have... I think there is adequate height here without... I don't think we have to worry too much about that. 1, 2... Yeah, there's plenty of height. Plenty of height at this point. Whoop. Now, the question is... Actually, let's... I really don't like that wire. I don't like that wire. I may have to go 2, 3, it's 4. Oh, this is good. This is good. Whoop. 5. Right? How many do we get? I don't like this wire. I do not like it. On the other hand, you can't go, well, we can go a bit over. We can go a bit over. It makes stringing up the electrical wiring interesting. But let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, let's go over this way a bit. Try this again. we can come... Oh, so close. I'll allow it. There's going to be a tiny little bit of it in the building. That should be fine. Now, the question is... 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And where is this coming down? Ooh. Ooh, that is going to be a problem. That, my friends, is going to be a problem. How close are we over here? Yeah, we don't have to go far away, but we I should be able to move the fire and come down right there. That should work. Aim it a little different. Yeah, I think that'll be alright. Let's try that. Let's give that a shot. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, wanna know what happened? And hoop! We made it. Oh yeah, as a bonus, we missed that. I like it. I like it. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8. Ooh, haha. Oh, the question is, what are we going to do on the other side? That is going to be interesting. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good enough. Oh, I hope that reaches. I hope that reaches. Oh, yes. That is fully in the ground. Oh, and we cover up part of that, part of this awfulness. Although it looks like the cement contractor got a little creative. But hey, I'll take it. I will take it. I suppose we could tweak the shit out of this and rotate a little bit this way. Although we can't get too much closer to that shack, I don't think. But we might be able to almost fully enclose it if we did it right. But I'm not going to bust my ass trying to get that shit worked out correctly. Ooh, we might have to do something contrary to our typical... Yeah, that's gonna work. It's coming together. It's coming together. Alright. No longer need that. Make sure this is locked in. Right orientation. Come on. Oh, snap in for Dad. Now, the next issue is going to be this wire here. And how awful is that going to be? It's going to be the, see, this is the shop level. It'll be the bed level that is the problem, and I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. There's my provisioner. I would like to get her some better weapons, quite frankly. All right, let's figure out. Okay, this is the shop level. So this we need stairs going down. And how awful is this going to be? Oh, my provisioner is kicking ass down there. And I'm going to definitely put my money on the provisioner. She's fighting there's one raider that we left alive. He was inside the trailer. And he's probably started shooting at the Brahmin. And now he unfortunately, yep, she killed him. What the hell was that? He threw a grenade? She doesn't give a fuck. Provisioner don't give a fuck. F your grenade, buddy. That's what she says. Man, it's a good thing I didn't need that. Got no ammo. Let's see. What was I? I was in the middle of building my staircase. There we go. Snap that baby in. And will these stairs reach to the ground? I think they will. I don't think I want to go that direction. Yeah, let's put in some railing there. So we come down. I'm going to end up moving this guy anyway, because that is going to go over near my... there's going to be a landing pad. Resources miscellaneous. Fast travel target. Preston. Preston, my good man, would you get up? The flies. The flies are buzzing around her. Preston. Preston. Thank you. And I will figure out a way to glitch in some if I hold this, if I grab this, is it going to grab everything? Nope, just that. Sweet deal. Oh, I was hoping I could glitch me some walls in there. I need to get better at settlement building, because the real pros know how to glitch this stuff just how they want it. And I'm just stuck doing really basic crap. Because I want to put this wall, what I'd really like to do is, I want to abut this wall, like so, so that I want to make a nice, safe, fast travel area so I don't have to worry about being rocket launched, because I have responded to an attack here, and I've landed there, and a raider was up here with a rocket launcher, like one level above me. That does not make for that doesn't make for a good situation. Not at all. And I wonder if one can make a ceiling over this that there we go. Because I can do something over here on the edge. I can do something with a with a big storage cabinet, a big metal one that will cover, I mean, pretty much all of that vertical height. And that would seal it off pretty well, I think. Oh, I had it. Oh. Close. Close, but not quite. Close, but not quite. Oh, you know what's going to happen? It's going to pick that up. Oh. Okay, good. Let's see. I want to get myself next to the edge here so I can see how that's doing. That's the ticket. Oh, I can get that to overlap. I am liking it. And I bet... I gotta go forward with that. I gotta go forward. Oh no. I had it. It was so good. It was so good. At one point I had a spot in here. Oh no. No. Oh, that's what happens. It's so frustrating. Yeah. I need that ceiling to overlap, because raiders will pop in up there on that upper level, and I need to be able to get them. Ladies and gentlemen. I need to be able to get them. What is going on? Oh, all right. You know what? I'm gonna see what happens if can I snap in? I cannot. How about a wall? Ooh. Don't want to make it too closed off, though, on account of see, this is the one I was thinking of. This giant boy here. If I can glitch that in, it would be awesome if I could glitch that sumbitch right in there. Block it off. I have to do the rug glitch. I'll work on that later. What was I working on? What was I doing? I was yeah, I was doing this. That's what I was doing. I was doing this stuff. And let's see, are we gonna do, is the stairway gonna be over here or over here? I might just make the fast travel point for this place on the roof of my bunkhouse. That might work. I think it would be safer to have my stairs going up over here. Oh no. Oh no. That looks horrible. That looks horrible. We can't do that. We cannot. I refuse, ladies and gentlemen. I will not do that. I will not do that. Which means that we're going to be over here, but yeah, you know what? I'm not worried. My settlers are tough. They can handle it. They can handle that. Shop level. Stairs going up. We need some floors. Floors, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, what am I doing? I sealed off. I need to make stairs over here. Alright. And this one, I feel confident we can... Oh, come on. No. No. Really? Oh, unbelievable. You unbelievable. No. No, you're gonna wreck? Oh, you a-hole. Alright, let's see if the other stairs work here. Simple solution. We do this kind of stair. Oh, we leveled up. We leveled up. Level 36. Let's see how that looks. I'd buy that. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like it. I don't like that. Damn. Damn. Oh, Preston, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Alright, well, we have another alternative, and that is to use the smaller stair, which I don't like because it's narrow. But sometimes those who beg cannot choose. Yeah, so that will work there. That's probably the best of the alternatives. I don't like it though. I do not like it, ladies and gentlemen. I do not like it. The other thing I could do is pull all this shit down and raise it up a little bit. But that's going to cause problems in other areas. So I'm going to go with that. That's good enough. My settlers will just have to frickin' deal. Now, our perk point. Where are we going with this? I believe we are going strength. The next two levels are strength 4 and 5. And then there's something else. Let me consult my spreadsheet. Okay, 36 is, just like I thought, is strength 4. And the next level is strength 5. And then we save the point from 38, and then when we hit 39, we max out armor and gun nut. And gun nut is going to be exciting because at gun nut 4, rank 4, we can put a suppressor on the Overseer's Guardian, which reminds me, I need to go buy it at some point in the next not terribly long while. Meantime, let's continue constructing our bunkhouse. All right. Where is our row of beds going to be? Over here, maybe? Oh, why doesn't it lock into the others? There we go. Oh, look at it go. Look at the Brahmin go. Run, Brahmin, be free. Well, man, I almost... Yeah, that sucks, man. That sucks. Here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we are gonna do. This is going to be very awkward, but we're going to do it anyway. We're going to put the stairs up right here, which normally I wouldn't put a bed in this spot that I'm standing on if the stairs up are here. So we're going to solve this awkward wire problem thusly. It's going to be weird for people coming up the stairs. I mean, it's not going to cause any horrible problems. And they'll ignore this wire. Nobody will give a shit but me. Nobody gives a shit but me. Alright, let's put some walls up. Let's get this corner set. Go. Alright. And we are beds, and everybody will feel safe. Not like they're gonna roll out of bed and fall 20, 30 feet to their death. Reorient. And get the roof. The roof we're gonna fill in completely. So let's just go ahead and do that. Really, you're not gonna go to the side? Really? Really? You're gonna fuck with me like that? Yeah! Hang on a second while I extricate my shoulder blades from my ass. That was interesting, ladies and gentlemen. Go. Yeah, that's what you get. That's what you get, idiot savant. Alright. Defense. 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 Wow. Another trip already? Wow. Those guys really work it. Let's see. Where are we going to put... radio tower. Radio tower. I am going to put the radio tower here. Let's see, get that guy line up in the middle. That looks about right. And then we're going to go to one of these bad boys. Ha! Oh, so close. Alright, then we're gonna go with, I'm still stuck with the medium generators because I need science with this. Rank 1 of science isn't for a while on my chart, so yeah, not. Alright, and let's see, we are, I believe we're right in the middle there. Let's go with that. Alright, 3, let's wire them together. 15, 18, oh, I've got a little 3-banger down there somewhere from the original settlement, the raider encampment. Alright. Oh, yeah, perfect. And here's here's what we're gonna do. Oh, beds. This is the shop level. This is the bed level. This is the bed level. This is the bed level. And we are going to put beds from this end. Oh, look at all these beds. Oh, that's a duck bed. I like that. What? Black, blue, gray, green, red, shade, and oh, bunk beds. Oh my god, this is amazing. I don't know whether to use... Is this going to add 2? Let's see what happens. It does. Oh my god. With these bunk beds, I could cut my size in half. Oh my god, this is amazing. Wow. Got all sorts of bunk beds, man. Oh man. Ooh. This. I wouldn't have to make my building so big. Well, that's if I want to jam everything in there. This would allow me, though, to... I could do other things with... and these include pillows. The nice pillow. Oh, I'm definitely going with this stuff. I'm definitely going with this stuff. Oh, I have to have that Creation Club. I have to have that thing loaded though for this to work then. Oh, that is so tempting. Black bunk bed. Pillows. Just friggin' amazing. If I put this in the corner. Oh man. What I could do is I could put these in and then remove every other one and use the space in between for like foot lockers or a wardrobe or something like that. I think that's what I'll probably do. Actually, what are these materials? 4 steel, 5 cloth, 3 steel, 2 cloth. It's still a better deal because I'd have to build 2 of these, 6 steel, 4 to get the same coverage as 4, 5. So this is a better deal. Still, definitely a better deal. I'll just remove every other one and use those spaces. This will be really helpful for rows with the stairs and stuff. This is gonna be. This is a revelation, man. Pillows and everything. Kidding me? I love it. 14 beds. 16 beds. Or I could do just beds along the wall, and I could do, there's so many things I could do. This opens up so many possibilities. I mean, I'm pretty simple with my building stuff. Like I said, things tend to be utilitarian. Ooh. The beds are a different length, though. That's interesting. That is interesting. Different length. Alright, so we're going to spin around, and we're going to put one over here. And however I end up doing... Alright. So let's see. Interesting. I could even maybe have some tables or something. Right now we got 14 beds. What is the length compare? Yeah, these are shorter. Not much, but a little bit, and it adds up over the length of the thing. So we could do refrigerator. Oh, it's got food in it. A locker. Oh. Single locker. Oh, I could do 2 of these. Yeah. Will that work? Oh, it wants to snap in. It wants to snap in so bad. Here's what we'll do. Here's what we will do. Oh, the problem though. Oh man. No, these 2 lockers are for these 2 people. These lockers are for these people. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. works for me. Whoop, 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 whoop. Careful I don't fall off. Right, so we can do two lockers here, 2 lockers here, 2 lockers here. One locker here and 1 lock. We'll do 3 lockers here. That'll work. That'll friggin' work, man. That'll work, god damn it. It's gonna be a beautiful thing. It's gonna be a beautiful thing. I always felt bad for my people. They didn't have any, they had no, storage. No storage whatsoever. Alright. I gotta quit farting around and get the goddamn fence done. You know what? No. Yes. Let's throw up some more turrets real quick in the corners. And then we're gonna put up the radio signal. And we should get some settlers here, a couple in short order. That's 32. That's good. We are gonna get our electrical wiring started. What? Oh wait, what am I doing? Oh yeah, no, this is right. This is right. What am I thinking? I lost all my cognitive abilities. I'm doing this so we can quickly wire up the signal. Yeah, that's not gonna work. We need the floor. Okay, all right. we should attach some wires while I still can. Oh, I can't see it. Ha! There's more than one way to skin a cat. Yeah, I know it looks a little goofy, but it's symmetry, ladies and gentlemen. I need to have some symmetry in my life. And let's see, we're going to go on this side of the divide. And we need a wall piece. There. Oh, man. Yep, that's gonna work, that's gonna work. Don't freak out. Don't freak out, man. Put this in the middle. We go from there to there. Go along here. Hey, Preston. Oh, interesting. I wonder. Oh, nice. That's actually kind of slick. All right. Let's see those raiders try to get in there. Dirty stinking raider. All right. I'll think on that later. Meantime, we are building a switch. And let's see, we got... No. It's gotta be... Get this nasty lady out of here, man. Silly nasty lady. Alright, it's on. It's off. It's on. Alright, we've got the fence thing going. Scrap that, scrap that, scrap that. Mm-hmm. We are going to plant some corn. Corn. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, corn. Oh, somebody showed up and they assigned themselves corn duty. Awesome. Good work, whoever you are. I appreciate it. Oh, and we need to put in some water pumps, which I'm thinking here. And we are going to bring power down. How? There we go. That's a nice corner piece. I'm going to go over there, and oh, there's a light bulb in there. Let's see, we're going to go I don't think that one is going to make the corner. There we go. And we are gonna go over here. Alright, get 13 water. Hold this for a while. I'm gonna build some more defenses. Alright, we have adequate defense for a while. Power, defense, we got water. We got beds. Man, I'm really liking these bunk beds. Haha. You liking that pillow? You go ahead and you sleep, lady. You sleep. That's for you. Alright. Somebody is getting very tired, very hungry, and very thirsty. I feel well rested. Yeah. All right. $12 people at 10 pints. I hope that thing goes away pretty soon. It's getting, it's a little smoky for my taste. Same thing with these people. Raiders. Don't like the Raiders.
Probably better unload some of that stuff.
Psst.
Point it out.
Grab that.
Aye, aye, sir.
Get that.
I'm on it.
Check it out.
Aye, aye,
Bring
sir.
that here. Get that.
Got it.
Check it out.
I'm on it, General.
All right. We are going to see 1, 2, 3, 4, rows of potatoes. 5 rows of potatoes. We are going to... Ooh.
General?
We are going to...
Hey, what do you need?
Bring that here.
I'm on it.
Grab anything useful.
Okay.
Take anything good. Take anything good.
I'm on it.
Alright, let's hit Red Rocket. What is with that engine? That thing is always moving, man, just all by itself. Preston, where are you? Preston, you dumbass. I should probably have another conversation with Preston, because I think building is... If you have your companion along with you when you're building, I think that also builds affinity, just like...
Hey.
Okay. What am I doing? Okay. This is what I've got.
Traveling the world and adventuring and stuff. So I should probably have a conversation with him and see what is going on. Because he's behaving a little oddly, and I've come to recognize that as a possible sign that he's hit an affinity level and he's wanting to talk with me, but he apparently doesn't know how to express it, so he does wonky shit. There we go. A couple of pipe pistols. Oh, and we have to grab a load of guns and go back to Ten Pines and delete, scrap them in order to lower the size of that settlement. What is... Dump that in real quick. Alright, combat armor. Modified leather armor. Oh man, I'm all overloaded and there's an attack. I don't want to put down these. I don't want to put down these. I know, I'll have Preston hold on to them. Oh, but will he grab ammo? Shit.
Hey, what is it?
Dumbass.
Grab anything useful. Got it.
Alright, we're going to home plate. And we're going to get rid of these fat men. Alright, bro.
Heads up.
Go ahead. ahead.
I have no water. Hangman's Alley. All right.
Anything I can help carry?
Melons. Go in. And we eat mutt-fruit. Drink some waters. Couple of waters. There we go. Alright, let's have a conversation with Preston. See what his deal is.
Hey.
What is it? What is it?
Huh.
What are your thoughts on our relationship?
You know how to handle yourself. I'll give you that.
Alright, well, that's not it.
No problem.
Mr. Garvey, working at my computer there. Alright, let's, extra ammo. I got my 50 cal back. Let's get 6 more of those on board. Let's leave that. Let's put those away. Those away, and those are good. And we got a fragger. Radiated food. And a sweet roll. Uncooked food and vegetables. Cooked food. Like, oh, I don't know, squirrel on a stick. Drug stuff. Brain fungus. Oh, yeah. Glowing fungus and the hub flower, but we're going to leave the jet and the psycho on board because we're going to sleep, and then we're going to do some cooking and stuff. Just 8 hours. Alright, we want to make Psycho Jet and Psycho Buff. Okay, we're going to make 3 of these. 2 of these. Alright. How about cutting fluid? Oh. Alright, I need to remove all of the bone so I can tag that. Buff out goes in, jet goes in. Alright. Purified water. Bone. Bone. Move the flares. I keep forgetting to do that.
Yeah?
Alright, let's find the special items. Baseballs. Ooh. Basketballs. Bone. That's bone. Clean plate. Ooh, interesting. Jangles. Kickballs. Bones, bones, bones. Bone. Alright, we got it. We got it finally. Oh, why didn't I tag cutting food? Why did I not tag cutting food? Oh, I can't. I can't. Oh, that is interesting. That is interesting. Alright. Now, what to do next? I am low on stuff to build defenses. How about wooden structures? Ooh, we are skirting dangerously low on steel. I think if we hit Starlight Drive-In, which is the next... Oh, and what does our defense situation look like? I think mostly we're needing oil, and I can, in fact, make a bunch more of that. I'm gonna sleep. I am going to sleep to make sure I have a save point, because there is, I can't remember if I've talked about this or not, but there is a bug that pops up occasionally involving making cutting fluid, where instead of adding cutting fluid, it will remove it. So you make some, and then you make some more, and then it, instead of creating an additional one, it takes away some of the ones you've already made, which is very annoying. So I'm going to make a bunch here, and I'm going to try to count how many I make. That should be 12. So let's see what we ended up with. 12. Okay, good. We haven't run into the bug yet. Now, I've run into the bug on other playthroughs, and then it went away. So I'm not sure what triggers it and what gets rid of it. But when you once you've got it, it's really friggin' annoying. So we should be able to make a bunch more defense turrets now. Yeah, we can make a bunch more. So I would like to go. I think I want to go clear out Starlight Drive-In. And then... and build a basic bunkhouse there and get our beacon up, and we are going to plant mutt-fruit there. And then looking at the map, Sunshine, or Starlight Drive-In, I normally go, my final order is Red Rocket, Abernathy, Starlight, Sunshine Tidings. Temporarily, I can make Red Rocket, Starlight, and then later on redirect the Red Rocket Starlight guy to Red Rocket Abernathy. I don't wanna create Abernathy as a settlement right now, because I still, until I hit 30,000 caps, I still want to be able to sell melons to Lucy. And in fact, I have a bunch. Let's, Preston,
Yo.
Let us gather
Go
these
ahead.
melons.
Grab that.
Consider it done.
Gather ye melons while ye may. And let's take them to Lucy and sell them and see how we're doing.
Get that.
Aye, aye, sir.
In fact, maybe I'll do an off-camera harvest. I think I'll do that once Preston picks these guys up. Preston, where are you? Oh, there he comes. See how many he's got. That should be empty. Yep. Trade.
Sure. Here's my supply.
What you got? 1,800 melons. So that is gonna be 9,000 caps? Right? Is my math working on that? Yeah. Alright, we're gonna do a off-camera harvesting run.
I'm listening.
Check it out.
Okay.
Alright, let's hit Abernathy Farm. Actually, you know, I am close enough to 30,000 caps that I think I'm gonna do some more off-camera harvesting runs until I get check for shenanigans. Oh, look at it, Super Mutants. There's shenanigans. There's shenanigans. We got multiple Super Mutant bogies. We got multiple bogies.
Multiple signals. They're closing. I got signals. I got readings in front and behind.
Tracker's off scale, man. They're all around us, man. Jesus.
I think they must be shooting at the bloatfly. Or they chased the rad stags over there, and now they're also engaging the bloatfly. These Super Mutants, what a bunch of assholes. Yeah, they're shooting at the rad stag. Uh-oh. That poor rat stag. They must be so scared. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Yeah, they killed the bloatfly. Super Mutants. What you gonna do? They probably killed the other rad stag over here, too, somewhere. Oh, yep, there it is. Yeah. Sorry, bro. I want your meat.
Guess they aren't gonna need that anymore.
And I'm guessing that this is probably... Oh, that hasn't repopped yet. Interesting. See, this is why we always check for shenanigans. Because these... You never know what you're going to find up there. I've found death claws, rad scorpions, super mutants, obviously, feral ghouls, raiders. And the other ones might still be alive. Let's check and see. No.
Now this is more like it.
Hard to tell where... Never mind. That's where it drifted off to. the third one would have come out of the inside. Not sure where it would have gone. Meanwhile, let's go get the other rad stag. Which was here. Raiders are back. Those guys. Screw them. I don't care about those guys. See what else is going on up here. Could be all sorts of fun. Never know what's going on up here. These gunners still haven't gone away, and then Pharaoh goes, how many months has it been? Man, these guys must be nasty if the bacteria won't even break them down. Alright, we better get Preston over to Lucy before he ruptures his duodenum from carrying all those melons around. Hey, Blake, what's up? He is still wanting to have a conversation with us. Hey, Maisie. And give us a quest. There is Mom. Where is Lucy? Oh, Lucy. You got some melon to buy. Hey, there she is. Come here, Preston. Come on, son. I almost ate my very valuable melons.
Hey, just point me to it.
Lucy.
Here to collect the caps for the melons you gathered?
I am indeed.
Yeah, here you go.
Great. Thanks for your help.
Now, where does a girl like Lucy get her hands on almost 10,000 caps? That's what I want to know. What are you up to, girl? You got a secret caps factory or something? 'Cause that's a lot of caps. 26,000. Alright, we need to get another 4,000 caps, which is 800 melons. And then we can convert. I think, in fact, I've already picked up the locket. Yeah, all I have to do is give that to Blake, and bing bang boom, Abernathy Farm is ours. I think actually that's going to be our goal. I am going to do a bunch of off-camera harvesting runs of these melons, and then the next time, I think we're pretty close to our time limit on the episode. So I'm going to do those off-camera harvesting runs. I might do some minor building and stuff, depending if like additional settlers come to 10 Pines, which they have, and now we've got a, yeah, I'll be taking care of new settlers in here. I don't think I'll have to do any building, but I will be adjusting their employment and stuff. So let me get back to let me pick up the stuff that we've gathered, and let's, Preston, you and I are going to fast travel back to Sanctuary. I carrying? Got some extra meat. Oh, I can't even get to my... I can't get to my thing. Because this... Okay, there we go. Glitchy ass Brahmin. Carla. What did I tell you about that shit? Stupid Brahmin. All right. We will make our end of episode save. All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I hope to see you next time.